Hey, friends, happy Friday. We made it. And since it's Friday afternoon, I promise I'm not going to keep you long because, quite frankly, by Friday afternoon, some of us have used up most of our words for the week. So, after today, we're wrapping up our Rediscovering You series. All week, we've been talking about what it looks like to find ourselves again in seasons when life has changed. Monday, we talked about losing ourselves while taking care of everyone else. Tuesday, we asked, who are you now? Wednesday, we talked about the truth that God still has purpose for this season. Yesterday, you are more than what you've been through. And today, I want to leave you with something really simple. It's never too late to become who God created you to be. And I don't mean that in some big dramatic, Monday morning, I'm changing my entire life kind of way, because we've all done that, right? A new planner, new notebook, new routine. We're drinking more water. We're waking up at 5 a.m. We're going to exercise every day. And by Wednesday, we're like, you know what? I think I'm actually pretty happy with who I am. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about becoming little by little, day by day, thread by thread. Because I think sometimes we reach a certain season in life and quietly start believing, well, this is probably just who I am now. Maybe the kids are grown, you're retired, a relationship change, you've walked through a diagnosis or a difficult season. Life simply looks very different than you thought it would be at this point. And you find yourself wondering, what's next for me? Well, here's what I've been learning. You don't have to have the entire answer. You just have to be willing to take the next step. Maybe the next step is trying something you've always wanted to try. Maybe it's reconnecting with an old dream, making time for yourself again, saying yes to something new, saying no to something you've been doing simply because you've always done it. And let's just acknowledge sometimes saying no is an entire spiritual gift all by itself. But seriously, rediscovering yourself doesn't mean becoming the woman you were 20 years ago. I don't want to go backward. I've learned too much. I've lived too much. I've walked through too much. I'm guessing you have too. Rediscovering you is about asking, who am I becoming now? What matters to me now? What brings me joy now? What do I want this season, this next season of my life to look like? And yes, for me, the most important question is, who is God inviting me to become in this season? Again, Ephesians 2:10 has been woven throughout so much of what I do because it reminds us that we are God's workmanship, his masterpiece. And again, here's what I love about a masterpiece. It's not rushed. It's created over time, layer by layer, detail by detail, or around here, thread by thread. So maybe you're 35, maybe you're 55 or 75. There isn't an expiration date on becoming. You have not missed your window. You are not too old. You are not too late. And you certainly don't have to have it all figured out by Monday morning. And thank goodness for that. So, as we finish this week, I want to leave you with one question. What is one part of you that you'd like to rediscover? Not 10 things, not a complete reinvention plan, just one. Maybe it's your creativity, your confidence, sense of adventure, friendships, dreams, laughter. Maybe it's simply making room for things that bring you joy again. Whatever it is, Start there. One simple step, one choice, one day at a time, because you're not finished. Your story isn't finished, and there is still so much life ahead to live. So, here's to discovering ourselves, not by going backward, but by becoming more but by becoming more fully the women we were created to be. I think that's a pretty good place to end our week. Have a wonderful Friday, friends, and a beautiful weekend. I will see you Monday with a brand new theme, making room for what's next. Until then, faith, life, leadership. 3 threads, one tapestry, one life. And remember, God is still weaving.